welcome back, finally, everyone, to Steinhardt's Guide to the Eldritch Hunt, the Vile Village adventure. Last we left, the party accepted a new inquiry into Jägerweiler Village, a village to the southernmost of Luyarna that has seemingly ceased communications with the city. And went off to investigate, running into a new face on the road who was sent to gather research and experiments made by one Klaus von Brunheimer, who resided in the village. They found an acidic lake before them, which they managed to find their way across into the now floating village, where they fought their way through mutated bears and other such creatures, before disturbing the rest of two more mutated bears who came charging out to fight. Unfortunately, we do have a missing player in Twain, but I will be playing them and will do my best to keep them alive as we start this session with a rolling of some initiative. Shall we?
We shall. Alright, let me just get to my character here. Where is he?
Twain open.
Oh, I need to go. Alright.
Get my bears open.
And doot.
Okay, well.
Wow. 9.
What is your dex?
14.
Okay.
20.
20. Okay, so Eldrinar goes first. For the 9s. Arc, roll me 1d20. We're gonna do a d20 off between you and the other Revenant Bear to see who will go first. Just a flat d20. If you can beat a 6, you'll go... Well, that was way close. You will go before the bear, but one of the bears is going to go first, and they are going to charge at Twain, who's probably going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! And they are going to try and snap into Twain's tiny little body. Let me see if he has anything to prevent this. He does not. So it is going to attack and miss, actually. Whoa!
Oh,
the bear misses. It goes to clamp its jaws down on the tiny Twain. But he dodges out of the way. That's all it's going to do as we go to Eldrinar.
Wait, are we supposed to have music, by the way, playing?
Yes.
Let
me replay it for you. How about no?
Still not.
I would either check your volume settings or refresh the page.
Refreshing.
Can everyone else hear the music?
I don't listen to the music because I'm deaf and I like to hear people's voices.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not deaf, but like.
Okay, I hear it. My
okay,
bad.
Perfect.
I need to check one thing. That's all right.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I had a crazy ass run speed on this guy. That's right.
I'm gonna use a bonus. Actually, one question. Is this a full-on, like... Could I possibly climb up this?
I would ask for probably an acrobatics check.
What if I go bonus action to go shadow movement with the little shadow liquid form? It kind of like slithers up, if that makes sense.
It is... Shadow form is only in...
Darkness.
Right?
There's
Yes.
light. Yeah.
This entire place is lit up.
So what would I need to climb it? Athletics or acrobatics? Dex?
I would
strength?
say, yeah, acrobatics.
Then if that's alright, I'll use acrobatics to attempt to climb up to the top.
Sure. Yeah, I'll say you can get up to the top of this roof, which is, I'll say maybe it's higher than the bears. The bears will have to climb to get to you.
Thank you. Then to help Twain out, I'm gonna take a shot at this bear. It's gonna be just basic shot. I can't use any of my other stuff because I did move and I used a bonus action already. Or not bonus, but I moved.
And I believe the last time we played, your weapon was in the pistol form because you had just used the
Yes.
big shot.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna use my pistol or flintlock attack. I'm gonna assume a 10 does not hit.
A 10 does not hit.
Then can I use a bonus action to turn it back into a rifle?
You certainly can. Or isn't the bonus action for shadow form?
Oh, I thought you said I couldn't use shadow form to get up because it was too.
Right.
out.
I'm sorry.
Hey, no worry.
Yes, you
then
can
I'll just
use your bonus action to transform it into the rifle.
Nice. Yeah, bonus action, turn it back into a rifle, and I'm gonna go 10 feet back more, and that's gonna be it for my turn.
Arc.
All right, so my run speed is 50, so 5, 10, 15.
You could get to either of them. You can get in between both of them. You can easily get to them.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually. Yeah, I think I'm gonna run up on them and begin to pummel them.
All right.
So here comes the first attack. Once I find what I'm doing and remember. Oh yes, bonus action rage.
Of course. I was going to ask about that, but I did not want to presume.
Yeah. Bonus action rage. And I believe this is my second rage, so that means I have 2 left. Alright, so here comes some punches. Blow! 16? No, I doubt it. Oh shit. So that's 12, and how much damage must I take?
Yes. Are you at... Is this a level of Barbarian where your attacks are magical?
Yes.
Okay.
My punches are magical because of there's a
because you
feature
magically
that
punch. Yeah. You will take... You are raging, so you'll take half of this in piercing damage. We round up.
So that's 3.
Yes.
So I will take 3 damage.
But that first punch hits.
Yes. So that's 12. Yeah, to 12. And so the next one is coming in. Wow, that's not gonna hit.
That does not hit.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't take any damage, but I don't hit either. So a little bit of damage has been done to this bear. Huzzah! That'll be my turn.
The other bear is also gonna run forward. Actually, I'm gonna roll a d6. Who's right here? I'm gonna roll a d6. The bear. I'm gonna roll a strength for it. Okay, I am gonna say this is its entire turn, but you guys see the bear go up on its hind legs and climb onto the roof.
Oh crap.
To get up to Eldrinar. And it climbs up there, and it is standing there. That will be its turn to climb up to you, but Eldrinar, you do now have a bear suddenly in your face. And Pupa, as a reminder from last session, you're also on a rooftop.
Yeah, I realize that now. Thank you.
Twain is going to... let me make sure he has spell slots. He does. He's going to use a spell slot to look at the bear and go, get away from me! And try and cast Dissonant Whispers. So, Wisdom saving throw, DC 17. It gets a 12. It's going to take 12 points of psychic damage and has to run away, which will trigger an attack of opportunity from Arc, if you wish to take it.
Oh no, I just became a pacifist just now.
Yes.
Never mind.
Well, hey, you never know.
Oh man.
Well, that misses, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's gonna run right
I'm rolling
there.
hot. Rolling hot.
And then Twain's just gonna back up behind you, Arc, a little bit, and say, "You got this, big guy." Pupa.
Before I do that, I'm gonna ping here. Is this like such a casual incline between these two roofs that I could just like walk that?
Yeah, I mean, you might have to jump, but it's such a short jump that you can easily cross.
Okay. Beep. Beep. Beep.
Especially with the power of dope monk shit on your side.
Precisely.
So I'm gonna put her like in this square, but it would be more like right there than literally off the edge.
Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So making flanking with Eldrinar, and then she will go in for some strikes. So pop. 12 and 13.
Well, they're with advantage, so the first swing will be a 13, which does hit.
Oh, okay. And then I guess second attack, because I forgot advantage. Yeah, I'm thinking on all cylinders right now. Bow.
And a 22 hits as well.
Okay, so burp. So 9 damage, and then let's see here. I will burn a Kai point to use Step of the Wind, and then I will dash, but also because of where is that? I gotta find it now. Where'd that go? Oh, there it is. I will, because of Scorching Vortex, as she like steps of the wind, like it's like there's a trail of fire beneath her, and then she is going to beep, 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 beep. Wait, what? Oh, it's messed up because, okay, I see now. But she's gonna make a circle around the bear. Starting at 6th level, you learn to entrap your foes in flames of your dance. When you use Step of the Wind, if you move through each space adjacent to the creature on your turn, you create a vortex of flame around them. The target must make a dexterity saving throw against your Kai save DC, taking 2d6 fire damage and becoming trapped in the vortex of flames that appears in its space. On a failed save, on a successful save, the target takes half as much. So, and fails to appear. The vortex is oblique and obstructs line
So
of
I'm
sight.
rolling a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
Bear gets a 5.
Okay, so it's taking full damage. So I will roll that real quick.
And then roll me an additional 2d6 extra because your electric saw blade is a silvered sword. And it deals an extra 1d6 slashing damage on hit.
Oh, and I didn't roll. Okay. So that's 6 damage altogether. That was poor damage.
Yeah,
but,
wow. Ouch.
Yeah. But there was also more to that. So,
If it tries moving, it has to make a wisdom saving throw or take fire damage and be charmed by the flames, reducing its speed to 0.
Yes. But I believe it also, I'm thinking of something else. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about the line of sight or whatever, but we're good.
Okay. That is your turn?
Yes.
Alright, as you ignite the bear after slashing into it, the one down here is just going to charge back to Arc and try and get you in its jaws. Does a 10, I assume a 10 misses.
No. It misses.
Alright.
Super bad.
Eldrinar, you're up. You have this bear in front of you that is now engulfed in flames.
One moment, I hit the wrong button. I do apologize. Ha. Can I bonus action disengage?
Sure.
I go back. I'll take a shot at him.
Alright, with the rifle.
Yep. Actually, I'm still within 5 feet, aren't I?
I would say that's square, yeah. Now you're good.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do a shot. You know what? I'm gonna do the crazy shot against him.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yep.
Sorry, I do apologize. Did we ever decide last game? Are they considered non-humanoid?
They are not humanoid. They are beast.
So non-humanoid. Okay.
Non-humanoid.
So yeah, I am doing the what's it called?
The violent shot.
Yes. Yes. I'll assume with ranged. I don't remember. You don't get any type of flanking, right?
No, ranged does not give flanking.
Got it.
Oh,
Oh, that's not good.
Ones.
that is very not good. Well, hit or miss. It causes your weapon to liquefy and turn back to the untransformed state, and it can't be transformed again until the end of your next turn.
Yep.
All right. Well, yeah. It doesn't even fire. It just kind of explodes in your hand and turns into this metal liquid as it goes back to the flintlock.
That's not good.
That didn't happen to my hand.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, can I jump down here?
Yes. All right. Arc.
All right, here goes. Doing the punch. Womp womp. A miss.
Miss.
Not a miss.
Not a miss.
14 bludgeoning.
14 bludgeoning.
Capitan. And I do believe that'll be my go.
the bear on the roof. Not the fiddler, the bear. It obstructs line of sight. So I'm actually gonna roll it's in the flames. I'm gonna roll it an intelligence check. To determine whether it swings at the empty space in front of it to try and hit Eldrinar, or if it's gonna try and turn to see where Pupa is and try and do a disadvantage attack. If it gets, we'll say, I have a DC in mind. If it fails, it's gonna swing to the empty space where Eldrinar is. If it succeeds, it's gonna try and disadvantage against Pupa. Okay. It's going to spin around and try and bite you through the flames, Pupa, at disadvantage, because it cannot see you. So it's going to go for a disadvantage attack. Does an 11 hit?
It does not.
Alright, you see the jaws come through the flames, but you're able to jump out of the way as that ends its turn. The next turn belongs to Twain. And Twain is going to... What is Twain gonna do? Twain will pass, as a bonus action, will pass a Bardic Inspiration to Arc. You got this, big guy.
Boy, no.
And then will Vicious Mockery the bear in front of you by calling it stupid and ugly, and it has no loving family. Let's see if it fails its whiz. It does, so disadvantage on its next attack and 3 psychic damage.
It loves those 12s on those saves.
Yeah. He's just going to move back a little bit more as we go to Pupa's turn.
Okay, Pupa is gonna go in for, attack. I didn't mean to do that at, advantage.
Well, the first one is a 10, and the second one is a 13. Only the 13 will hit.
5 slashing damage, and then you said because of silvered, to roll an additional die.
Yep. You're being a silvered longsword, it does an extra d6 worth of damage. Max, hell yeah. You're cutting into the bear. Ooh, I forgot. I should be dealing you damage every time you attack it. That is my bad.
Oof.
You've hit it 3 times. So it is going to be... You're going to take this total damage in piercing damage. 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
And Arcaeryx, you hit once. Oh, I didn't mean to do 2d4. That's my bad.
But,
no, I think I did mean to do 2d4.
Right.
So half of 7 to you, Arc.
4.
Indeed.
Taking 4 damage.
Alright. Anything else, Pupa?
She will... Ooh, I don't want to do that just yet, I don't think. Bureau, I think that will be all, because I don't want to burn my last, kite point yet, so.
Alrighty. Revenant Bear in front of Arc is going to attack at disadvantage, try and bite you at disadvantage from the insult. Nope.
Yeah.
Eldrinar.
Were we supposed to get +2 to our rolls on this game?
Oh, yeah.
Yes! So, actually, I am so sorry. The last time, for anyone curious, viewers of this recording, The last time we were meant to play was a blood moon, so I promised my players, since we didn't play, I would give them a +2 to everything during the session. So that is my bad.
Well, it's our bad because we
I
didn't remember it until now.
I also forgot about it, so going forward, keep in mind every roll you do will have a +2 bonus to it.
And not including damage, right?
I'm gonna say not including damage.
That's what I kind of figured. That's pretty standard.
Can I steady aim with my flintlock this guy here?
Indeed.
Would a 23 hit?
That will hit.
Cool. That'll be 26 damage.
Damn.
Wowzers, that sneak attack.
Yeah, that bear is hurt.
That's all.
You did just about as much damage as I've done. Till now. So let's see here. We're gonna do the punching. I assume that hits.
Yep.
And then go ahead with the damage, if you would.
Alright, so that will be 4d4.
So be it. I do a further 19 damage to him, and I take 6 damage.
Indeed. Alright, staying where you are, or are you moving?
Gash into my side. Let's see. Or no, on my fists.
Yeah, you are essentially punching into a porcupine bear. Every time you pull back, there's like another spine in your hand.
Gritting my teeth, and so hard that it's starting to bleed a little bit, but just like steeled, ready to punch some more. But yeah, so that's 19 damage to him, and that's my go.
Alright, the Revenant Bear up here. Do the flames last forever? How long do how long does the scorching vortex last? Does it say? Pupa?
Oh yeah, it does. It says that it lasts until the creature tries to attempt to move out of it, and then it needs to make that wisdom save, and if it essentially if it passes or whatever, then it will end. Hold on, I'll reread it real quick. If the target attempts to move out of the flames, it must first succeed on a wisdom saving throw against your Kai save DC. On a failure, it takes 1d6 fire damage and is charmed by the flames, reducing its speed to 0 until the start of its next turn, at which point the vortex and its effects end.
Ooh, okay. So it is going to try and move, so I'm going to roll wisdom. That is a 12.
That fails.
Okay. So it takes 1d6 and it cannot move.
Right, and then on its next turn, that will dissipate.
Okay. Well, it can't move, so it is going to just try and attack you again at disadvantage. Because it can't see you because of the flames. That is a 23 either way.
That hits.
Okay. That is 16 points of piercing damage, and you are grappled within its maw.
Right.
Okay. Twain. What's Twain gonna do? Let me just read this. Okay, Twain is gonna pass a Bardic Inspiration up to you, Pupa. Which is a D8 for the 2 people who have it. And then
Indeed.
they will cast a 3rd level spell slot and give out 10 healing for a mass healing word.
Nice. Taking 5 healing.
He says bird really loudly.
Yeah. So, Pupa, Arc, Eldrinar, if you're missing HP, you get 10 healing back. Alright. Pupa, you are in the jaws of the bear. You are grappled, which means you cannot move. Or your speed is 0. It does not affect you on anything else, I believe. You just can't move.
Okay, well, in that case, I will, like, two-hand my sword, and I will, like, blow, like, one of the spark charges, and then go in for, 2 attacks. I didn't mean to do advantage, I need to turn that off, but...
Those first rolls both still hit.
Okay, and then, I will blow my last Kai point to, I don't know, like, because I imagine, like, it's biting me around my torso, and I, like, just do, like, the 2 stabs, and then I just start kicking at it, like...
Okay. roll me those 2 additional d6s.
That's crazy.
Right.
Okay.
The duality of dice.
Your first kick hits. Okay.
20...
So let me ask you a question. You chop down. What does it look like as you just kill it? You murderized it.
She, like, stabs it in the neck, like, twice and, like, gets the blade stuck and just starts, like, kicking at it to, like, get the last little bit, like... So I imagine, essentially, she stabs at the top of it, getting the blade, like, almost all the way through, right? And then, like, uses both her legs to, like... And then, like, you know, one slips off and doesn't really do much, but whatever. To, like, push back and, like... rip the head off with the rest of like her body weight and like pushing away.
Badass. As you do so, as you kill it and rip the head off, you are going to take 19 points of piercing damage. That was really good rolls. As you, the adrenaline, or maybe would you say, do mannequins even have adrenaline? What would adrenaline to a mannequin be?
I imagine it's just like being overcharged. There's like
sparks flying.
Like, yeah.
So after the overcharge ends of just brutalizing this bear, you come to and realize there are large spines sticking out of your mechanisms and like the gaps in the mannequin building wear.
I imagine that, like, not only are there, like, the normal sparks, like, coming off of her and the blade and whatnot, but now, because of these spines sticking out of her, they're, like, there's that, like, spark running down the spines every once in a while, too, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, you're free and you have these sparks flying everywhere and spines sticking out of you. Do you want to move at all?
Yes. She will, try to be helpful. So she will move over here, over to here, and then with her last little bit of movement, she'll like hop down and like get more like right there, so that she can create flanking with try to distract the other bear.
Of course. All right. The other bear is going to stay focused on the thing that it is having an all-out brawl with. So it's going to try and snap its jaws into you, Arc, for... Wow, I cannot hit with these bears, dude. How many 8s have I rolled?
Right, it's
Oh.
you're having a devil of a time.
Yeah, the curse of the 8s. It's the spines doing all the damage.
Right, yeah.
Eldrinar.
I shoot.
All right.
Pew.
That's a 15 hit.
A 15 will hit.
26 damage.
That'll probably do it.
26 damage. It is hurt, but still up.
Oh.
That's all.
Oh,
wait, actually, I completely forgot I had this.
Oh?
If you want to, obviously, I'll do it next time. If not, could I potentially re-roll the 12?
Be my guess.
Because I completely forgot I had that. Wait, let me just double check, make sure I do have it, just so I'm not, lying or anything.
No, I believe you do. You've been doing it for the past couple of sessions, so I trust that you have the capability.
Actually... Oh yeah, I do. Elven accuracy. I just want to make sure on that.
Yeah. That feat.
Well, okay.
Oh, my God.
Let me add its
All
health back
that.
as we get ready for this.
Okay, this bear is DED.
Yeah. Okay. So what we're gonna do is, no, that's weird. So it rolled all those numbers and then.
That's weird.
Do
you want me to re-roll again? Or?
No, it's dead. Because what we do is, and the same thing goes for the monsters, I will stick with this. We take the dice that were rolled, and then we add the max on top of it. I'm not even going to bother trying to do the math there. I'm pretty sure it's more than 50.
Let's see. Well,
And if it's not, it's still dead, because that's a lot of numbers.
Okay, so that'd be an extra... that'd be 13 and 13. And the sneak attack would be maxed, so that would be 24 more. Yeah.
Yeah, it's dead.
50.
Yeah. So as the silent bullet rings out, and it doesn't ring out actually, and hits the bear in the head, it just drops. As before you is the rest of the village. This is the building they burst from. There's no longer a wall into the building, which you can see. There are animal skins and bits of broken furniture and torn papers just strewn all about the inside of this place. Broken or discarded bones everywhere, as well as bloody runes and sigils painted across the building, with what you now know come from the bears, with claw-like gouges scratched next to each of the markings. And Twain will run up like, "Oh, Pupa, are you okay?"
I'm still functioning.
And if it works on you, he will offer a cure wounds at, we'll call it, a 2nd level.
Sweet.
So you're gonna get, yeah, higher level. Yeah, okay. I guess you'll get 18 points of healing.
Thank you. That's very helpful.
I just imagine that shot, like, just went through one of my antlers, like perfectly between two of them.
Ooh, hell yeah.
And just blew this thing's fucking brain case out. Nice. So Is there anything else in the room?
As you go to investigate, there's not much in here, but you do find what appears to be a waterlogged journal. If you open it and begin reading, most entries have been
Sure.
water damaged, and erased. But you can make out the last couple of entries, which I will type out what they read.
As I'm walking over to it, I'm plucking the spines out of my fists.
Both you and Pupa doing the same.
Hey, sorry, I couldn't hear anything the last minute.
They are pulling the spines out of them and are investigating
A book.
building.
Can I assist?
Sure.
At least with the investigation. Like, I'll let them deal with the spines.
Well, it doesn't
We had
require
already
a
found
roll. Yeah,
also a book.
the book was easy enough to find within the mesh of everything. But you can indeed look at what the writing says.
As the book is tinged pink with my blood from my hands as I open the book.
I almost have all the things written out. And then okay. Okay. The first entry you read says, "We're lucky. It seems that the southern armies haven't noticed our village." The next entry reads, "Been a bit under. Feverish. Maybe should visit the priests." The third, "Feeling much better after visiting the Grand Cathedral. Thank the gods they're here. Too many lost to fevers lately. I really hope this war ends soon." And the final entry reads, "Had a strange dream last night. The moon was on fire and bleeding at the same time. Feeling much better now, though. Stronger than ever, in fact."
Wait, could these bears have once been those people?
Signs kind of point to that. From what we've read in this book, it seems to be accurate. But whatever the hell they were, they were mean.
Twain will say, "Well, if they were the people, I hope we could have at least put them out of their misery."
Question, how strong do the spikes look?
I guess you can give me an investigation. I mean, it's hard to tell how strong they are. Like, could you use that as a weapon? Who knows? But they seem, I mean, from what you've seen of them piercing your companions, they seem strong enough to pierce flesh and get stuck in, at least. You don't know its long-term strength, but you do know that they can pierce skin.
Can I attempt to collect some?
Sure. I'm gonna ask for a survival to do it without piercing yourself.
Is there any chance I could convince you sleight of hand?
I guess I can take sleight of hand. Okay, sleight of hand carefully going in and removing a spine or two without cutting yourself. You're able to get, I'll say you can get 2 spines. They're large. They are, wider than a porcupine spine, bigger than a porcupine spine. It's like if someone took a rib bone and sharpened it to be a blade.
I imagine with my passive perception of 18, I noticed that Eldrinar is actively collecting these.
Mm-hmm.
She'll pick up the ones that she pulled out of herself on the ground and, hand them to him.
Eldrinar would say thank you. Putting hands on Pupa's shoulder and can I cast Mending?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
DM, is that acceptable?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry. How many spines would that be?
They got injected by quite a lot. So if you just
Yeah.
if you're taking time to just cast Mending over and over again.
Well, I mean that in how many spines? Because Pupa said they'd give the spines they had in them.
Okay.
Well, I mean, mine. They're over here on the ground. If you want them.
Yep. Pupa.
Not
For both
attached to
Pupa
them.
and Eldrinar, there would have been 2, 3, 4, 5 spines that were stuck in Pupa that they could hand over to you.
Thank you.
As you all sit there and notice and get the spines, some of you do notice the building behind you, the one with a massive creature's rib cage and skull sitting atop this building, this large building. You also notice that there are flickering lights filtering through the shuttered windows and under the closed door. I'll say the door is over here at the mouth of the skull.
Oh, snap. That's pretty dope. So, yeah, I suppose we're gonna go investigate that door? Or...
Sure.
Alrighty. So, should we move on over? I'll go... Stop me if there's like a trap or something.
Mm-hmm. You seem to be good so far.
Alright. So, from this vantage point, well, I'm still kind of hidden, maybe? I don't know, question mark? I want to give a perception ahead.
Okay. Give me a perception.
Faux show.
Are you just looking out to the rest of the village or into the building?
I'm trying to, from where I am, I'm trying to see that this dock is clean. Is there anything living or otherwise animated around this area?
You do not.
I mean, yeah.
You do not see anything directly in front of you, You do see off in the distance an occasional splash in the water of perhaps some fishes jumping or something other making them.
Like, what are we talking volume on that? Does it sound like big creatures or just the tiny boys?
It doesn't sound big,
Okay.
but it sounds like maybe not big, but many.
Oh yeah. We've got acidic-proof piranhas. Any rate, yeah, we can continue to move forward a little bit.
All right.
All right.
Twain's just gonna
And
very slowly move up with you.
Right.
And he'll
In this world, elk hunt you. Any rate, so
he'll look back at Pupa and go, Pupa, you coming?
Oh yeah, she's following. Oops.
Can Eldrinar be like stealthing behind them if that's acceptable?
Yeah, roll a stealth. All right.
So, oops.
Oops. You're not supposed to be that
So
big.
the door is in the mouth, literally, right?
Yeah, the door's like right here-ish in this square, we'll say.
So now I'm looking inside the door itself.
Okay.
And is there an actual door that is closed, or
yeah,
is
it is a closed door.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna try a perception to see about the qualities of this door.
Alrighty.
Where,
I mean, it seems to be tightly shut. You don't know if it's an interior lock or whatever, but it is, you try its handle, or if you want to try its handle, it does seem to be, tightly shut. Doesn't seem to have anything going on with it.
Okay. Sweet. So, yeah. All right. I don't know what to do with this, so maybe Eldrinar, you can take a look at it. He says as he backs off of the door.
Because you are hidden within what shadows there are, Eldrinar, you hear Twain's voice shouting out, Eldrinar, where are you? We need you to help with this door. Oh, there you are. Oh, gosh.
Appears right behind you. I'm right
Do you
here.
want me to do lockpicking?
Don't do that.
Yeah, you can roll me a sleight of hand if you're trying for the door.
Yeah.
13 will be enough to open the door. You see, it kind of creaks open into this large room. If you step inside or you're just examining from the outside, you see that candles line the walls of this large open room, filling this cathedral-like space with flickering light.
Oh boy.
A cluster of wooden pews faces a small platform that looks ready to collapse at any moment under the combined weight of a multitude of papers and a table covered in alchemical tools. You see in the center of the building, an older man sits tied to a chair in the center of the platform, staring up at the ceiling as still as a corpse. In the shadows behind him, a figure in flowing black cloth peers out through an antlered skull. Place him on the map for you all to see.
Oh boy.
I do not have a handout,
Question.
but I will increase his size so you can see him.
Does this skull look similar to his?
Well, an antlered skull mask. The skulls may look similar, perhaps.
Oh boy.
You hear the figure chant a strange language in a raspy voice that pierces your skull just for a second before it suddenly stops, laughs, and tilts its head at an impossible angle before saying to you all, "So, you finally arrived. How amusing. How do you like our little village, hmm?" And he kind of waves out his arms for you to come in and approach.
All right. I will cautiously step forward, waiting for my backup.
Can I do a perception check of the room, see if there seems to be any traps or anything?
Sure.
Nice.
You look around and don't seem to see any traps within the pews or the walls or the candles. Though this person does notice you examining the room, and he says, "Oh, don't you worry. It's just me and dear old Klaus here, who has been oh so helpful to me."
I'll turn my pistol into a rifle, but keep it at the ready.
Okay.
And I'll follow
All right.
him in.
Well, then I will. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna step forward. That's a nice hat you have there, I say flippantly.
Ah, yes, thank you. You know, I think I could pass along the same compliment to you. I hope you enjoyed the revelry in the village. You know, those creatures were all once former residents, transformed by the true monsters that disguised themselves as priests.
Even an idiot could have seen that coming.
Yes, well, the Radiant Church aren't known for their subtlety. Twain will slowly walk in and go next to Eldrinar and be like, "Hey, wasn't there corruption within the church?"
I think we're speaking with it right now. So, this is an abomination against living beings.
Some say abomination. Some say failed holy experiments. You know, this worked at one point, but the church saw it go beyond their hands, so they sought to wash it away. They sought to wash us away.
So, the experiment was to turn people into creepy porcupine bears? Because that's all I've seen. Oh, and the bat people.
It was meant to be so much more. They needed hunters to fight the growing hordes of the southern armies. And you see, the experiments, they worked at first. But then it went all wrong. The priests, the cowards they are, tried to wash away their sins
with a flood of acid. They failed, as some of their experiments lived.
Pupa, do you walk into the building with the others, or are you staying outside observing?
Yeah, I walk in with them.
Okay.
So, what's next for you? What's the master plan?
You see he raises a finger towards your group, and he says,
What's next is a eye test to see if you're strong enough to take on the false priests who did this.
and we're going to go into initiative.
All right. That's
Actually, let's see.
so I am selected. Then we do the
Ignite.
thing. Oof.
No, not ignite the fire. We're gonna just do punch deck 100 seconds. Everyone
I
roll
think I got a
initiative.
little bit higher than a 9 this time, guys.
Yeah, it's just ever so slightly.
Yep.
Ooh, but the Veiled Hunter got just slightly higher.
Oof. I'm gonna bring my trident to bear right now.
Pupa, you want to roll initiative?
Yes, sorry. Beep, 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 beep. I didn't hear initiative.
Alright. The Veiled Hunter is up first. They are... What is he gonna do? He is going to run up right there. He's just going to take one step close to you, Ark, and he's going to hold out a hand, and this like sickly blackish green energy comes flowing out of his finger and towards you. As he tries to hit you with his Grave Touch for a 23.
Oh, geez, I think that'll do it.
21 necrotic damage slams into you.
Ouch.
As he will then... Oh, he's gonna end his turn there. Actually, he's gonna move up Grave Touch, and then he's gonna circle 5. Right there. In the building. Ark, you're next.
It's amusing that he thinks that's going to keep me away from him. I'm going to... So, if I was to throw a javelin at him, and then move up to him, could I then make an unarmed attack?
Oh, yes.
As part of my... Okay, cool. So that's exactly what's going to go down. So the trident, I move to within 20 feet of him, which will be right there, using 20 feet of my movement. That'll be well within my range. To toss the trident at him. And miss.
+2.
Oh, well,
That is
yeah,
true.
11.
And 11 will still miss.
Yeah, no surprise. Run up, and oh yeah, I'm gonna I should have raged. I would rage as a bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah. So here comes the unarmed strike. 21.
Hits.
Okay, so now, air gets very heavy around Arc. Let me just, I will, So I've posted what it do. So the DC is gonna be.
Are you using bearing hands or bulldozing punch?
I think burying sounds
Okay.
right.
Knock him into the
So,
ground.
Yeah. My strength modifier.
DC 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your strength modifier.
So 8 plus 4, and we're at 3, so that's plus 7, so that's 15.
Alright, strength saving throw. That's a 2.
Fuck it.
So his speed is reduced to 0 as you slam him in and through the wooden floor as he gets stuck.
Alright, so yeah, I just wanted to try that out a little bit.
Oh no, wait, he failed by 5 or more. He's also knocked prone.
You down on the grisound. Alright, that's pretty awesome.
Okay. Pupa.
Okay, so Pupa is going to rush up, go to behind it, create flanking, and then,
Which
go. Wait, what?
Well,
double flanking.
yeah, he's prone, so you would already have advantage, but it's not a bad idea for when he stands back up.
Yeah,
Right.
for real. For sure.
And then I will use my last electric charge, which lasts 10 minutes. So.
Oh yeah. You simply love to see it.
Oh, well, they both hit, yeah, obviously.
That first one.
Oh my god, it's craziness. It's insanity.
So here's the thing. This is
So much
very.
damage.
This is wild. Okay, so you slash into him, and you do see like this brackish liquid pour from his wounds. It's not red. It's definitely not the normal color of blood. I can't believe I'm gonna say that you immediately beat the first phase of the boss fight. Because you cut into him, and there's a reason I'm removing the initiative. He's not dead, but as you cut into him and slash and get this brackish, blood flown up from you, you see he lets out this pain like,
Impressive.
but he holds out a hand from. He holds a hand out. You see him looking outside the door, and as you cut into him, you go down to like maybe do like a finishing blow. Like you aim for the head with this saw blade to go take off his head, but you see him disappear into a crumble of dried leaves as he vanishes from the building. And
Oh,
all
jeez.
that's left behind are these dead and crunchy leaves.
With like.
Mhm.
Be leaving.
Yeah.
Anyways,
as just these dead leaves covered in this liquid now lay in the building.
right, with like lightning sparks
Yeah,
and shit.
so not only are they dead leaves, but they also get burnt up from the lightning sparks as he manages to disappear from this utter brutality. And as he disappears, leaving you all wondering what the shit just happened, we are going to call that a session. So that our lovely Mr. Twain does not miss out on anything further. But yes, that will be our return session to Steinhardt's Guide to the Eldritch Hunt and the Vile Village.